huge difference in this fight. Pulse Bomb Stick, Edison actually gets it on towards Chris, but the shield enables him to shrug off most of the damage. Edison not done there yet though. Still wants to pressure, giving a little bit more space to Chris now, obviously respecting the shield bash. But Baby Bay and Dogman work down Byram from a long way back. Byram couldn't get to the rest of his team, and now a Dragon Strike inside that side room, Matt. That's filthy. Forward. There's so much here that could shut down Edison, but he doesn't seem to be bothered by any of it. Into the back line now with Karayan down. Dogman falls early in the fight, but with his aggressive play, there shouldn't be any real surprise. And BQ doesn't last long either. So many stuns, so much CC for Edison, and he seems to shrug it all.
Spam is. You're doing a decent job solo casting. You're
Thanks,
doing
bro.
decent there. I thought it was. I would give it a 7 out of 10. To be honest.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that considering it's out my office. What else could he really do? Gargoyle down though. And a Discord Orb now getting stuck to Baby Bay. He got halted in. There was no way he was getting away. And it actually looks like, Matt, the Florida Mayhem have been able to scrounge this one back from 0 to 99. It was that previous fight. He had to try and find someone, but gets absolutely nothing. Dragon Strike through the point. That's going to cut Byram off to the side. Another Pulse Bomb left. And Chris got halted forward into it. Perfect. Edison put the bomb there, but the setup was beautiful from Gator. And now we're in overtime. The Florida Mayhem once again have looked very lackadaisical in this match. Yaki, nah, not much he could do. Good for a minute, Brian doesn't get knocked up into that one, and actually only ended up being Gargoyle, who was Discord at the time, and Edison, he drops the Pulse Bomb. It looks like it was on the back of the shield of Gargoyle, so when he dropped down into it, he was done. Fantastic hold from Gate, and 3 players drawn down to the low ground, and Ryan just gets mixed. But Byron's been doing some solid work from the high ground. Picks off 2, Yaki Pulse Bomb, he gets hawked, and it's an easy cleanup. The 2-man aggress here in the last phase of the map, the time is dwindling here. Good Gravitic Flux, the Holt was there as well. Everyone's thrown up. BKB doesn't seem to have been affected, but they got Chris, that's for sure. Accretion now on the flank, and Hawks getting aggressive. A wave goodbye fondly as the Florida Mayhem get absolutely crunched. Now Payload's not far from the end of the map here now. It's going to have to be Yaki stalling it out for as long as he can, but even he can't hold it up in the heat.
Yeah, and you have Ryan trying to come back on Wrecking Ball, just trying to get a touch in there.
Maybe that long range and wins it out with like 10 health. I guess it helps that your spawn is so close to you, Matt. You know you'll be back in the fight sooner or later. You can play just that little bit more aggressive. The Atlanta Reign have to match that kind of aggression, and Gator is leading the charge. Chris, ooh, okay. Whip shot almost knocks Gator off the map.
And there's no supports, right? And Gator is extremely low, so he will fall rather quickly there to Yaki. And Florida, they'll be able to get this card going.
Yeah, eventually work them down. It all started with
Byram.
Who knows? I mean, Byron might be playing aggressively. You know, we saw him get so many of those kills. Gator does go down. Pulse Bomb was used for Yaki. They didn't actually find anything with it, but here's Edison with 2. He gets the Pulse Bomb kill on towards Gargoyle. Babybait now chimes in and gets rid of BQB, and there's not much left for Yaki and Byram here. Again, the dynamic duo who've done so much work on this map so far, they have to leave the card. Byram can't even touch it. He'll be picked up before he gets there. And behind this, they're down a player in the fight, but they know they can play forward with the Transcendence. Problem is when it runs out, you have to be ready to back up. Yaki's going to do a lot of work though. Here's a 2-play Gravitic Flux, and to the ground goes Gargoyle and Chris. They're forced back to the point. Yaki is split, but that's where he wants to be as Tracer. He doesn't want to be stuck in the front line, and now he can go to work. Look at the forced Transcendence on Dogman.
I mean, he takes 2 shots and then uses the Transcendence there. As Yaki's Pulse Bomb gets eaten up by Hawk. This will be rallies for both sides. As Brian is getting close to that Supercharger, could turn the fight.
Pulse Bomb got eaten up there by the kinetic grasp, and here it is from Sharp. This time Karayan gets taken down by that one. Oh, that was a nice accretion and Holt set up now, and look at the push forward. They get Karayan on the low ground, and again Florida try and turn this one on their head. They get aggressive while they're behind in the fight. Supercharger got thrown down, but Gator just blew it up. He was just able to push past the shield quite comfortably. Chris is basically unkillable, as Brig tends to be with plenty of healing, and Gargoyle line. The Dragon Strike for a moment split Atlanta up, but not for long enough. Now they're going to reconvene here over the cart, and Babybait has a great spot here. This is pole position on the high ground. Karayan shredded down there by the Storm Arrows, and Gargoyle's in trouble because Hawk's going to get in his way, create more space for Babybait to work, and a wayward arrow catches BQB on the way down. That's beautiful there. Great.
He knows that the Brig is playing on the one side. He has now the attention of Hawk. it's very difficult. I mean, he's going to have to try and get a pulse bomb and then maybe a recall here. As there's the pulse bomb. Beautiful pulse bomb there from Yaki as he connects with Hawk.
Yeah, that's the recall, just like you said. It keeps himself safe for the time being, and this allows Gator to get crushed by Gargoyle. He can roll straight on through. Babybay has to commit to the fight, and he's found his second kill now. That's 3 for Babybay. Gargoyle starting up. Oh, Babybay. Another for the man. Oh, he just cleans up. That pulse bomb, he'd love to stick it as they walk through here. Oh, dear. Airborne Transcendence. Okay, Gangnam did look like the sun up there. Pulse bomb doesn't connect. Sharp could have found a kill there, but it really, I think he was hoping to catch Gangnam as he came out of Transcendence. The timing wasn't quite there. Dragon Strike through. Gargoyle with the kinetic grasp here, and he actually eats up the arrow from the Dragon Strike. You do not see that often at all. That means he was close enough to the arrow from the Hanzo ultimate that it didn't explode out into the Dragon yet. Sharp is trying to make up for this as much as he can. He found a couple, but so did Yaki. Yaki now in the 1v1. Down to 10 HP on if we want, but I know the W is the only thing that the Mayhem are really looking for right now. Riveting punch for Gargoyle, lets it go. Good hold combination. Pulse bomb thrown on Karan on the low ground. Then when Sharp was able to find a low health Arista to finish off, Gargoyle got so much out of the kinetic grasp, but he still has to back off. Everybody is looking at him right now, and Gangnam Jin doesn't want to use that Transcendence just yet, but he has to. He's got no other choice. Gargoyle tries to barrel forward now, and Hawk has to keep his shield down for a little while. Gator wants to push forward. Bit of aggressive play here from the Atlanta Reign. They kick it up a notch and it works out. And the Florida Mayhem just start to crack under the pressure. Master gets the stun on the Yaki and Dogman finishes it off. And that is all she wrote. The Atlanta Reign are going to take the series 3-0. Continuing their strong march to avoid Marvel's accretions. But OG now takes a lot of poke damage because that's what this McCree comp's going to do when they set up on the high ground. Mira wants to get across, and look at he gets the Zarya shield. Immediate immortality field had to be forced out. Unfortunately for Mira though, Birdring and Chaz fall very quickly on the point. The Gladiators, looks like, Matt, they need a little bit more time to actually get that Doomfist pick before they get trounced.
Yeah, Seoul Dynasty just played that really well with the
shots. A flashbang hero there, and then he's comfortable. Again, Mira tries to go in. Again, he gets halted midway through Seismic Slam. He doesn't touch the ground, he gets suspended in midair, and he gets picked off. Perfect counter, perfect way to play against him. And Orisa players, you need to know, you are the kryptonite to so many Doomfists if you can hit those hulks properly. Stunning stuff from the Seoul Dynasty. Dominating it and pretty much
deny the chance the Gladiators contesting again. That's why Gesture uses his supercharger as OG goes into the drink. They lose Mirror too, as Seoul Dynasty will be able to take this first point.
Alright, the Gladiators need to reset properly here. OG goes down early in 2 fights where you really need to keep him alive.
To all of that fire as you're trying to close the gap. You just have to use a rally to get close and keep everybody up.
Chaz is in trouble. One more hit after this drop and he'd be done. Yep, Fitz is able to find him. It's so easy as McCree to capitalize on those Gravitic Flux suspended targets. And it looks like this composition, Matt, the Gladiators have to be all in or they're going to get dominated.
The grab here, Space tosses it in, and you're going to use a Death Blossom too. This signals that you're going to see changes from the Gladiators. You lose OG here at the end. Mirror just diving in. He'll have a Meteor Strike for the next fight, but they use some of those big ults.
It's been the Orisa Sigma composition that the Gladiators have had to deal with, and a nano boost here on the Mirror just to get him in. Space, though, doing the real good work, getting rid of that immortality field, and that will stop the car in its tracks.
Oh, Transcendence here from Bedosian?
Why? Why?
All right, well, you get the Transcendence out. It's all right, it's good. Well, hey, they're keeping this going, though. The cart continuing to move. You have Marvel on the cart. Fitz picks up one. Like,
Mirror reaching for more.
Moving this here.
Mirror kept going for more and more, Matt. He went to the back line, and then when he used that Meteor Strike, he ended up on top of the building out in the open. That, I mean, the Transcendence, like, let's be honest, it didn't really give a lot of value.
A solo Blizzard here on point. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds for Seoul Dynasty. Still a lot of time here. That'll be a grab. Coming on through, connects with two.
Wall was great, keeps most of the Dynasty alive. Transcendence also being used. Oh my god, Space got nuked down so fast. I can't even tell where it came from. It says Gesture killed him, but he couldn't have. That was just 400 damage straight to the kisser. Overwatch is one of many games where you can get that snowball effect against you. Here's a Blizzard. OG's caught in that one. I don't think you see any investment here from the Gladiators. Mirror's also not going to get out of this one. Prophet trying to make sure he's standing on the right side of the wall if Mirror throws it up, but there is none. Immortality field. Oh, Birdring comes in with a quick double here. I don't know if that's going to be enough to break this. It's 4. It is enough. He gets 2 with the Death Blossom, and that's not when you're expecting it as Seoul. That is just an inch, though. going to be a Dragon Strike available for Fitz as Big Goose goes now for that rally. Fitz is forced to back away. Gesture went down as soon as he put that Supercharger down. What a weird sight to see those two bongos sat next to each other. But the kill still came from Prophet and Marvel in the backside of the fight. Prophet overcommitting there perhaps a little bit on the bird ring, but it don't matter because Fitz and Toby are there to rescue.
Yeah, as it looks like this will be a hold for Seoul Dynasty as Fitz connects 2 towards the ends.
This fight, if you do use those ultimates and then you lost them, you may not have the time to get them back.
If you get this fight right, it's an automatic win there.
Gravitic Flux. Everyone comes down. It's a mess, but Space gets called out. That's one down. 5 players now remain on the Gladiators here. Gesture was being hunted down, but he was sat on top of a mega health pack, and the Dynasty had just broken their way through. The Gladiators knew it would be a long slog to try and hold out, but they didn't even know it would be this hard. The Seoul Dynasty have broken through. They were denied on Eichenwald, but it will not be on Volskaya.
This will be a supercharger though, and you see how fast Super Shield is breaking. Try and get a home over the top. You don't connect with anything. Sinatra gets really low.
Yeah, he gets given a repair pack though, healed up pretty fast. KSF was attempting to freeze Striker around that side, gets up on top of some of the architecture. But yeah, most of the shots are going to struggle there. They got caught in that Gravitic Flux and they were all bunched up together.
Around the Orisa, really stationary.
So obnoxious from San Francisco, man. They just keep following the Valiant wherever they go. Refuse to let him set up. They have a shield that can be repositioned easily. The Valiant really don't. Sinatra in, he gets rid of McGravy. Yes, they lost Super, but Super was really just to get them in position without them taking too much damage. And that now enables Sinatra to clean up the fight like this. And that's why he's going to Doomfist skin in his honor. At all anyway, because of the spawn. It doesn't really do anything.
You get Choi on the Diva again, yeah.
Who stops KSF? Maybe Violet tries to slope him down, but I don't think the purple drank's going to be enough to stop him here. Yeah, there it is. KSF finally starts to strike in here, and this is a classic, switch, man. You know that the Shock don't have the time or the opportunity to switch to something that punishes Pharah, so if you play Pharah, you switch it if you have to.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to switch, or we'll see what...
His bomb, he saw it coming and it caught him out. Still in overtime, and KSF manages to get the better of Moth here. The Shock are running out of numbers, but Chukobin has a self-destruct, and now there's a Reinhardt back in play. A chance here for Chukobin to get some value. This bomb has to hit something, and it gets 2! Oh. That's exactly what they were looking for! Overtime is done!
And he
KSP...
Play Tracer here. So now you're just trying to put some more pressure on the onside.
Sinatra goes in. Oh, KSP tries to get a Deadeye. He's able to cancel it and deal with Sinatra in midair, though, and then he finds 2 more. Nano Boost got used onto Chukobin here, but KSP, I mean, McCree loves to clean up. He loves to be in a fight where he has a play set up here.
This is live.
This is live.
Don't be fooled.
All right, again, Sinatra goes in. Discord this time, but this time Arns is able to get around the backside. Dreamer, oh, he realizes too late. Arns just plugging the shots to the head, and it is a McCree battle between these teams. Arns on Sniper with 4 in this fight, and now the Shock are going to get right up outside of this play with Smurth already out. Finding KSF, though, as only Sinatra can. KSP's comfortable here. He'll chase Chukobin down. Almost gets baited into Rascal there, but Rascal doesn't have a shield bash, or he's not able to connect it either way. San Francisco playing a fighting retreat right now. Arns gets Rain. They're just going to try and commit to this and burn as much clock as possible.
Yeah, they nanoed Rascal.
Shut down some of the Amp Matrix, and Arns again on the flank. Gets 1 kill, but Matt, that's the important one. Supercharger is still active, and Arns was trying to find it, but the Ice Block May was actually breaking the line of sight for it. Smurf gets rid of the Immortality Field, and Arns combining nicely with the Graviton Surge. Chukobin able to find one there, and I think this is what the Shock...
Up on the high ground.
Comfortable spot for it. No Diva on the Shock. Everyone knocked up. No way of shielding Chukobin there. As soon as his personal bubble went down, KSP pulled the trigger and gets Violet. He was honestly just fishing in the dark there, but he found something, and that is big. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, about 3 minutes left in the clock, and the Shock are in position to finish this attacking round now. Striker with a Pulse Bomb here. I mean, I don't see why you don't just dig at the Dreamer. It's an easier hit. If you can work him low enough, you can find an easy kill. No, takes a Brig instead, but still, the bomb sticks. The annoying Wrecking Ball stall. Yes, Dreamer keeping his one alive a little longer with the Deadeye in the back from KSP. Doesn't shut down the ball, but this will. McGravy's able to bring him down with the Gravitic Flux, and, well, eventually eyes are going to turn towards Smurf. And there it is, the Valiant actually strike back.
Sorry, and Rascal now will be playing Moira, and you don't have that nano boost, you just used it, so.
This is so
nerdy.
nerdy.
Oh, Moira for some extra heal.
Oh, he gets 3, it's so good. Still Sinatra
falls
goes down though. Not
There it
ideal.
goes.
That was a whole
Yeah,
accretion
it's
combo
rough.
on the Zarya, man. What can you do? And that's an instant kill on Violet there. It was already below half health. And now the Valiant just get to swagger on up and take what's promised to them. Not much left here for the Shock to work with, and KSP wastes very little time, should I say, to get to the point. Architect try as he might. He's stunned up straight away, and there it is. The San Francisco Shock fall. It's their second match in a row they've lost.